What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Midwest Whitetail Regional Series. Super special episode, and just to predicate everything, one of my top 5 hunting memories ever is in this episode. So stay tuned. It's going to feature Collins and Cooper Marine as they go out on their first hunt of the year, and it's a good one. And just thinking back after editing this video, you know, watching Cooper's journey from tagging his first doe, his first small buck, all the way up to last season, the shotgun season buck, perfect shot, great stuff, and his biggest buck at the time. And I guess the cat's out of the bag on that because that's no longer his biggest buck. This deer is a giant, and really excited for you guys to watch. But before we jump in, I want to give a quick shout out to Collins Marine. You know, when I talk about the people I know, Colin tops the list as far as quality human beings, and people just set an example for people around him, sets an example for his kids, instills great values, and overall, you're an awesome dude, man. I really appreciate you, and I'm super thankful that I get to come along and make some of these memories with you and your family. So thank you, man. I hope everyone enjoys this, but I hope especially you and Coop do. So I am going to let you guys get to the episode now. One quick update before we do. Next week's episode is actually going to be this weekend. So that's going to feature Missouri 5+-year-old buck encounter, possibly a caribou kill, and Kane Gillette is exploring a new section on his farm, which I think is dynamite, and you guys aren't going to want to miss. So without further ado, let's hit the sponsor reel. Then we're going to go into a quick montage, and then we're going to catch up with Collins. He's going to set the stage for the hunt, give you guys a little background. Hope you guys enjoy this one. I appreciate you following along. Drop your comments below. Let us know what you think of the episode.
Good job. High five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go bring it home.
It's not the kill that hooked me, it's the experience of it all and the tradition with everything. Those are the things that I know my kids, it'll stick with them. When it's around you 24/7, it just becomes part of your life and it's in your blood at that point, it seems like.
I'm so proud of you. That was awesome.
Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. We are officially a week out here from the Iowa opener, October 1st. A lot of big things have been happening here recently. Last week's show you guys saw, got a good buck on the ground. And then this week we have another good one for you. But I'm just gonna quickly talk about what my season looks like going into bow season for Elizabeth and I. Little update, that big 4-year-old that I was hoping would blow up this year that I talked about a couple episodes ago, he showed back up and he did put on quite a few inches. I'd say 20, 30 inches probably. I'm still not positive if he's on my hit list, but I guarantee it if he walks out in front of Elizabeth, he's on her hit list. So really looking forward to hunting that deer. And then also the big 8-year-old, he's been showing up, not a ton yet, but he usually moves into the farm harder and harder the closer we get to October, and then throughout the end of the season. He usually, last year had a lot of history with him doing that. So looking into the first week of season, temps look pretty warm. Not sure how much buck action we're gonna have in movement, but we are planning, Elizabeth and I, to get out that opening weekend. She's got a doe tag, so we're gonna try to get her a doe and just watch those cameras. If some bucks show some interest on the food plots and they're showing up daylight or close to it and we get the right weather, we'll probably go in there and try to kill one. Now on to this week's show. This one I'm really excited to bring you guys. Cooper, my son, he was able to harvest his biggest buck ever this past weekend during youth season. And really this goes back he's 9 years old, and ever since I was young, I mean, my dad took me hunting. He was a big waterfowl hunter. Did that, we'd go down to Missouri. He's got part of a camp down there, and we'd go duck hunting and hunt all that we could up here, pheasant hunting. We never really were into the deer hunting right away. But then as I got older, I kept bugging him. We were watching all the hunting shows on the Outdoor Channel, and all they ever played was deer hunting. So I was like begging him, hey, can we go deer hunting? And so he finally, for my birthday one year, I think I was about 11, 12 years old, he got me my first bow. I remember opening that present and just the smile on my face. I mean, it was the happiest day of my life at that time. I finally got the bow. We started practicing, and that's actually what got me and my dad into deer hunting, really, is we kind of shared the passion for just shooting. We shot the bows all the time, and he would take me out deer hunting and sit with me, and I don't know, I'll always cherish those times sharing that with my dad. And so to be able to have Cooper kind of take up that same path. You know, I started hunting with him. It's easier to take a little kid waterfowl hunting. You can be loud, you don't have to be sitting still all the time. So that's what we started with, and he just hooked onto it right away. He would always ask, Dad, can we go hunting this weekend? And of course, how are you gonna tell a kid no? So we'd go out, we'd go with all the guys, and he'd sit in the layout blinds with me or in the duck blind. And as he got older, I started taking him hunting a little bit more and more, and tried turkey hunting.
Put it on his head.
I got it.
Buddy. Hey, get his. Oh, you want to do the handshake? Oh, yeah. Cooper, what do you think about that? Is that your first turkey? That is awesome, buddy. Give me some. That makes me so proud.
I've been dreaming about this ever since he was born, and yeah. You gonna make him cry again, man? Shot his first turkey when he was 5. He would show me that he could control himself. Gun safety, we practiced a lot. He could sit still, and I think turkeys is still probably one of his favorite things, but starting that young, it's been ingrained in him. You know, another thing that is just kind of nostalgic about this whole experience with Cooper shooting his biggest buck ever is if you go back 9 years, 2016, if you guys remember the White Patch 10, that's still my biggest buck to this day. We shot him, got him all recovered. The next day we went out and brought Cooper out with my dad, and we were taking pictures, and he could barely walk through the turnips. Turnips are taller than his head. He's out there pointing at all the antlers and kind of looking, and then you fast forward a few years up to the wide 9. Got him out on the recovery with that again, and that's just one thing I love. Even when I shoot a deer or a turkey, I love bringing it home, letting the kids see it. And Cooper, at that point, he was able to talk a little bit more with the wide 9, and he's out there just oohing and on over this deer.
There's one right there.
I know.
There's still right there too, and there's no one right there. There is more.
You know what they do? They put their antlers and their head up against the tree and they rub it.
Good work.
Hey, Cooper. Cooper Nux. Oh, yeah. And it's just crazy how, I mean, in that very first picture, we got Cooper in there. He's just a little tiny kid right behind me, and now he's sitting in front with my dad and I, and just, you know, 3 generations of hunting. I hope it keeps on passing down, Cooper to his kids and Carson to his kids. And that's just what it's all about, family, tradition. As he's gotten older, I've kind of tried to incorporate the work into it with him. He helps me more and more every year and year, and it's cool to see that. And, you know, as they get older, I try to instill, like, things don't always come easy. You know, Dad can set up the blind, he can set up the food plots, but it doesn't always work that way. So if I can show them how they can help me, they are out there this year burning plots, spraying plots, seeding plots, putting up trail cameras, doing all the things that we love to do. So they don't just think that they can go out and sit and it's that easy and that's all it is. I want them to see the work that goes behind it. It's not the kill that hooked me, it's the experience of it all and the tradition with everything. Going down to Missouri for Thanksgiving break every year and getting pulled out of school to go turkey hunting on opening day of youth season. Like, those are the things that I know my kids, I don't know, it'll stick with them, and those are the things they remember. They don't necessarily always remember the shot, it's the little things. And so I try to do as much of the little things as I can with them so that they understand the big full picture. When it's around you 24/7, it just becomes part of your life and it's in your blood at that point, it seems like. You know, I told them going into this year, I want you guys to take it up a step and with helping me do the work and just showing them all the work that goes behind it. And I told them if they do that, then they can earn, you know, maybe a little bit bigger buck. And for Cooper this year, he's shot a couple nice bucks already, so he and I decided, he kind of helped me come up with this plan that he wanted to shoot something either bigger than he shot last year or just mature in general. He's shot a couple, a 3- and a 4-year-old now. He saw interest in trying to shoot something old and mature, even if it was small. And I know Mike Reed talks about that a lot with his kids and shooting those grandpa bucks, and that's kind of transferred over into my kids, and they understand that, and they want to shoot the big, old, mature deer, just trying to, you know, teaching them the management side of things, deer herd management. So going into youth season, we had a couple targets in mind. Like I mentioned, this farm that we ended up hunting, the corn had just been picked. Got pictures of 2 bucks in there. Carson was actually after the first one. He has a big drop tine, big club. He ended up hunting the north side of the farm with Josh. And then I was hunting the south side with Cooper, where we had just the night before gotten pictures of this big 7.5-year-old. 4 years of history with him, 2 sets of, a shed from 2 of the 4 years. And then, I mean, he's just a stud of a deer. Big old wide frame, big split brows. He showed up opening night of youth season, about 10 minutes before shooting time. He was walking to the camera from the middle of the field. That told me, all right, he's in the field during daylight. We got to get in there that next night, find a way. The wind was about the same. He'd be quartering into it if he was coming from where I thought he was. And we got in there the next day, dropped Carson and Josh off at the north end. And then me and Cooper came to the south side, got all parked, started walking our way in, and that's where our hunt began.
All right, we're headed in. Feeling good about tonight. Coop dog up the bat.
Hey, you guys ready? Let's go.
Good evening. We are all set up. Cooper and I are on the south end of the farm. Josh and Carson are on the north. In here after a couple bucks tonight. There's several good bucks, but 2 in particular that me and Cooper have been getting pictures of right here, right next to us. Are one, there's a 10 or 12 point with a big old club drop tine coming off his base. Had pictures of him last week. He was really cool. But then one of the main reasons we're in here tonight is last night had a buck show back up. He was on a scrape down here just past us. He came out of the bedding to the north across this field. He's a tank. We've had pictures of him the last 4 years, I believe. Got a couple sets of sheds off him. But we got a west-southwest wind, which blows it up into this corner. But I think he's bedding more down here to our south, to the northeast and northwest. And there's a lot of standing corn still behind us. So if he's in there, they like crossing off the neighbors into this field and walking this edge. So we decided to come in, no blind, nothing. We're sitting in the trees.
It's gonna be hard for the edge.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Cooper's, this is honestly his first time sitting like outside of a blind or not in a tree stand. But I think it'll be fun. Might have some real close deer. Hopefully not too many.
Just remember last time we were here, the tree stand, it was right here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be really still.
Barely even saw it, almost.
Yeah, so we'll see what time the movement is tonight. It's a little warmer, but honestly, there's the wind's pretty dead, so these deer should be able to get pretty close to us before they smell us or think too much of it. But we're tucked back in off the edge in the shadows, so I think as the sun gets darker, our cover should just get better and better. But you excited?
Yeah.
September 21st in Iowa. I've got Carson with me tonight, so we're gonna see if we can make some magic happen tonight. So it's about 5:30. We're all settled in, right on this spot on the north piece of the farm. Appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see what happens. You ready? Let's do this thing.
It is about 6:40. Nothing moving yet, but starting to feel good. Temps are cooling down a little bit. Feels like they could start moving at any time. So hopefully one comes out there, walks right out in front of us. Cooper gets him. We hope.
Then you have seen us camping.
Smoke him, dude.
Let's go. Oh, oh my gosh. Did I get him?
I heard you hit him. What? That was the big one. Dude. I heard, could you hear that when it hit him? Mm-hmm. His tail was tucked. Oh, dude. Give me some. Well, guys, holy cow. Talk about that was...
Let's go.
Shooting time was 7:34. He came out at 7:28, and Cooper just put the thumping on him. I think he smoked him. It sounded really good. It sounded like a chest cavity, like pop when it hit. Dude, I'm so proud of you. That was awesome. He had to get the gun turned around. I think you got him. I know you hit him. And he reacted good, like he was hurting hard. We had a pile of deer coming out here right at last light. They came through this gate gap like they do all the time. And Big Boy was in the back. I think it was 5 or 6 does, one little buck, and then him. And he shot him, let him turn broadside. I don't know, I think it was a good one. So, yes.
Let's go.
Dude, heck yeah. Alrighty, well, we're gonna look back at the footage and see what we can tell.
Okay. Bend it low.
You too. Can you see where the lights are?
Yeah.
It sounded like a good hit, though.
Like from the shot, it looks low, but then when it jumps, it looks good. I can't fit. I hope it's good.
Yeah. Here, we'll listen to it. Come on here. His tail's down.
Is that good if the tail's down?
Yeah. All right. Well, we looked at the footage. It's kind of hard to tell if he hit. It's either a heart shot or just a little low, but it sounded really good. He took off like a bat out of hell. So we're hoping that that's what it was. It's hard to tell on the screen if it's blood coming out or what. So bring her back to the truck, go get Carson and them. Carson and Josh. We'll come look at the footage and see what everybody thinks. Let's go. Come on. All right, let's get things.
Collins, I want you to, Josh, I want you to show
Hang
him
on,
the
buddy.
deer
Let's.
down.
I know. I don't know. Like, I feel like if it was hair, I don't know. If we go there and don't find any hair, it's blood. That's good.
Good sign. Let's go.
It's bleeding a lot. Oh, it looks like there might be some lung. It looked a tiny bit fatty back there, but he's spraying like it's pressurized, so.
It's probably in the ditch or something if it's not dead. And it's a lung. My dad hasn't found it yet. Because there was some lung hits. You could see that, right? There was some lung hits.
As you guys can see, we did not end up finding the buck that night. We had to back out. I unfortunately was not able to go that following morning because I had to work and Cooper had school. So luckily enough for me, Rye, Joey, and my other buddy Bryce, they offered to go out, which again, I'm just super thankful for those guys, all 3 of them. It's good to have good friends, and it meant so much to me. And right before Rye called me to tell me that he found the buck before the FaceTime, I was literally thinking in my head, like, man, even if they don't find this deer, obviously that's worst case scenario, super disappointed, but to have friends like this that will go out, they could have done anything. There was no reason they had to, but to have friends that nice and that gracious, and I don't know, I just couldn't thank them enough and appreciate it. And just makes me very, very thankful to have people like that in my life. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this recovery. It was definitely a special one for Cooper, I know, and again, hopefully enjoyed the show, and there's gonna be lots coming in the future, so thank you for watching.
All right, is the next morning. Got Chancey with me. I've blood trailed quite a few deer with Chancey at this point. Last year, obviously with Bella's buck, we didn't have any luck, but I'm still pretty confident in his abilities. So we're gonna give him a chance at the trail, see if he can just take it right to him. We've got Orange Hat over here, got Last Blood marked on Onyx. Old boy's ready to go. We got Joe here. We're just gonna take it slow, find it. So what I just did is I let him come up that edge on his own, and he's going in right where we have it marked on his own. So I'm just gonna let him work. You find it. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, what did we say last night?
That is right in the timber.
Right inside the timber. That is a stud. Holy cow. Chancey, good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
We literally had to go 60 more yards.
It always happens that way.
Dude. 20 yards inside the timber, man. 20 yards inside the timber.
Oh my god.
Dude, this thing is a toad.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna cry.
It's dude, let me just like, I'm not gonna move him too much, but like, dude.
Massive.
Dude.
I was literally just thinking to myself, man, sorry. You know, if we don't find this deer, just how like halfway that I got you guys
Dude.
friends.
We'll take photos, man. It's awesome. He's a stud.
Dude, that makes me so happy.
Gosh, man. Call the boy, man. Call me back.
Thank you so much.
No problem, dude. No problem at all.
Bye.
Hey, good work. You such a good boy. I knew bringing you was a good idea. What's up, dude? Dude, he's big.
I just got out of school and we're here to film this buck and stuff.
You want to put your hands on him?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go find him. I'm not
Okay.
showing you where he is.
What?
Gave you an orange hat.
Start at the Orange Hat and go from there. Go this way.
Go this way?
Follow our trail through there. We blaze a pretty good
This
trail.
way?
Yep. Yep. Just follow our trail.
Oh, right there. That thing's massive.
What do you think of that?
That thing's massive. This thing's heavy too.
Did you ever think you shoot deer like that?
No.
You know what we gotta do now, right?
Cut it
We
open.
gotta FaceTime your dad.
Okay.
Yeah, you got him.
Yep.
Dude, that's a stud. How you feeling?
Good.
Good. Congratulations, dude.
Thanks.
Right
No.
a giant, buddy. Congrats, man.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
one help? Yes. Am I helping at all?
Man, I don't even know where to begin with this one other than I'm proud of you, buddy. That was a heck of a night we had last night. Just to start from the beginning, this is a buck I got about 4 years of history with. I got multiple sets of sheds off him. He is just a tank, as you guys can tell. He's a 7.5-year-old this year. Put out cameras on this farm last week. They were cutting the corn and set up a camera, got pictures of this deer and one other good one in here. He actually showed up, youth season in Iowa opened up September 20th, and we got pictures of him 10 minutes before legal shooting time. So Sunday, we were gonna be able to hunt. Boys had football. We couldn't make it out Saturday, but Sunday night we went, worked about as perfect as we could ask. He did the same thing. Had a bunch of does and little bucks filing in, and about 10 minutes to go, Cooper looked over and said, "Dad, there's a bunch of deer coming out into the field, a bunch of does." He said, "They just keep coming." And I glassed over and this guy was standing out there and he worked out in front of us and Cooper made the shot. Looking at the footage, we decided to go in last night and track, and we started tracking, backed out, came back in about 2 hours later, tracked him for about 300 yards, elected. He crossed this cornfield behind us and got into this other chunk of timber, so we decided to just back out. We thought it was maybe low heart, but he should have been dead if it was low heart. So lucky enough for me, I got some good friends, Ry Ludwig, Joey, and Bryce. They all came out here this morning, and I had to work, so they came out and told me that they'd come look for him, and they did just that. Got out here about 7:30, and I got the FaceTime call about 8 o'clock telling me they found him. He only made it probably 80 yards past where we had last blood, so that was a pretty special moment. I mean, it was, I don't know. I don't get emotional on deer very often, but this one, I was just thinking, like, while I was at work, how, whether we find this deer or not, how special it is to have friends that'll go out and look for a deer for you, for Cooper. Couldn't thank him enough. Ended up getting Cooper called. His mom went and got him out of school, came out, tagged the buck, got all the hero pictures with him, and they were FaceTiming me while I was at work, so as you can imagine, it was pretty hard to concentrate today. But we got back out here tonight, got to look at him, and man, what a stud. He's just got these giant brows. He's always had this. We got one shed from this side and one shed from this side from 2 different years. Good job, buddy. I'm so proud of you. You were definitely going through the roller coasters, weren't you? You had the highs last night after the shot. We thought it was a good one, and then we tracked him and couldn't find him. And this morning you woke up a little down, and told you to keep your spirits up. We got some guys going out there that if anybody's gonna find him, it's gonna be Ry, and Chancey, I think, was actually one of them that was out with him. Yeah. But again, couldn't thank everybody enough. Josh for coming out last night and sitting with Carson. Forgot to mention that. They were hunting the north end of the farm and they heard the shot, so obviously we wouldn't pick them up with the original track. But what a way to start the year. First hunt of the year, got a giant on the ground. Carson's up next, and what do you want to say?
Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail.